That's Nailah. She's very like, you can kind of like drop her off anywhere and like she's gonna find someone to talk to ask questions of, get them to tell them her whole life story. So I mean, she's just rooted in the earth, rooted in people, and rooted in building relationships and experiences. So to me, that's what it meant.
So what do you hope that I gain from this trip?
What One thing that makes Nailah a really good traveler is because she's really good on keying in on obtaining certain experiences. So before we went to Brazil, one thing Nailah did, and I thought she was tripping, but in retrospect, it was really good, which is actually the story of me and the friendship with her. I'll be like, and then
she looks at me like I'm crazy, and then at the end is like,
me, her, and Rochelle went to Starbucks. She asked us all to write down what type of experience we wanted to have. Like, so it started off as like really broad question, like what type of experience do you want to have, and then like specific like activities or things like that. And I think that's a part of traveling that a lot of people, especially in this like social media day and age, you're really just going to like floss
for the Instagram.
Yeah,
I'm going for Instagram too. Like
flexing on Instagram, whatever the phrase is.
Earthly rooted. I don't know if it has an underscore or not, but I'll post it.
I think it might have the last word. I don't know. Anyways,
know.
but you know, not for like being intentional about like having a certain experience. So that's my wish for her. But I know she's gonna do it. But I just hope it's a soul settling experience.
Soul settling.
Yeah, just like, ooh, you know, because I think, you know,
I love it.
This is a millennial thing. If you're unhappy with it, or you don't want to deal with it, just leave. Like, you choose your life. You choose. But, like, I think we need to remember that there are certain bad things that you need it to grow. So everything you can't, like, run away from.
Right.
She's not running away, though. But everything... because she's had this calling. There's a difference between a calling and running away.
So let's say the opposite. I can say that I've actually ran away from this trip.
She did
multiple times and kept getting pushed back and traveling and exploring and being able to be like a conduit for the rest of the world and like the communities that I serve. I have been running from that.
And she can't even run fast.
I don't run.
I was gonna say I don't remember.
All.
Middle school is probably the last time. She don't run. So it didn't make sense. But facial expression as well. Okay, now can you not wink? That was one. You blinked. There's a difference between a blink and a wink. Bitch, you're blinking. Stop doing both eyes. No, you're rolling your eyes. Look.
Hold on, I can do.
Oh, that'd be a cute boomerang.
I'm already a really adaptable person, so I just think I'm not going to be able to settle anywhere. I'm a little scared. How do you
feel about not feeling like you're not going to be able to settle anywhere? I can't speak, obviously.
Well, like that... So that speaks to like the bigger anxiety that I have about this trip. Like, I'm scared of safety and like what'll happen on the road. But even more, like, I'm 29, and if I follow anybody else's rule book, I should be married with a kid, or at least trying. And the fact that I'm like dropping everything and leaving the country scares me. And the fact that when I come back, I might not be wanting to settle down. In my head, I say, like, there's not a Disney princess that set me up for this. So I don't know what this looks like, and I'm just a little anxious about it.
I think Ariel set you up a little bit.
Because Ariel is my girl.
She is. Ariel was like, no, I know it's another life up there, and
That's
I want it.
True.
What do they call it?
But for a man,